Hi Pisces. Happy Thursday. This is just gonna be just a general reading on what you guys got going on, or what you may need to know. Yeah. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What else? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And yeah, if this video resonates with you, just give it a thumbs up. And then if it doesn't, remember someone else needed to hear this, right? Alright, so, oops, got cards flipping over. Alright, so what we got going on with the sign of Pisces? Let's see what flew out. We got Perseverance, 7 of Wands here. Ooh, we got you guys' card, High Priestess, Spirituality. We got 10 of Swords, but a lot of people, what the fuck? Oh, 10 of Swords, we got Betrayal, Jesus. And then we got the Queen of Cups, which is you guys' energy too. Codependent. Queen of Wands, Confidence. And we got Isolation, your sister sign, Hermit. Betrayal again, Action. Abundance. Diligent, self-doubt. Oh, okay. What's going on with these other And we have Freedom, 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, and then we have delays here with the World card in reverse. Let me see if I can like. Yeah, okay. So what I'm seeing, okay, Pisces. So I just want to say, look, right, for any of you who are going through any type of like betrayals or any type of harsh endings, the 10 of Swords here talks about like the final straw. It's like the straw that broke the camel's back type thing. Like this is like the final like stab, right? This is, 10, and with the World card here, right? The World card talks about completion. So when I think of the World card, I think about like a 10-year cycle. And with the 10 of Swords here, some of you could, and it doesn't have to be like an actual betrayal where like someone betrayed or backstabbed you. It could be, apply it how you need to. But I feel like also for a lot of you, it could just be like the ending of like just like stagnation, self-doubt. It can be just the end of like, tens are about endings, right, in tarot. So like this is like, you guys could be getting out your head. The eight of Swords is in reverse. It talks about freedom. So right between the 10 of Swords here, like with this harsh ending, right, this betrayal, you have perseverance and you have freedom, Pisces. You have two options, right? You can and the only two options you have are to persevere through this and free yourself. That's it. You really can't go back to this 10 of Swords energy. And even if this is like ways you betrayed yourself for other people or to keep other people in your lives, you can't go back. This is something that you're going to have to persevere through. But you got freedom here. Normally in the 8 of Swords, when it's upright, it talks about restrictions. And the Swords are all about the mind. The Wands are about action, right? So some of you may have to physically persevere through something. It could be work. It could be a marriage. It could be a relationship. It can be a 9-to-5 that you don't super love and you're about to start like, your own business, but you got to just persevere a little bit through, to save up that extra money to hold you over. You know what I'm saying? So by the time March comes, when spring is here, March or April, maybe May, you guys can finally like ditch that and just start working for yourselves. So some of you guys may have to physically persevere through something. The Wands talk about action, right? The physicality of, action. And the swords are all about the mind. So I feel like with the 8 of Swords here in reverse, you guys are no longer like restricting yourselves. You guys are no longer keeping yourself stuck. You're no longer playing victim. You're no longer in this space of delusion and illusions. You're no longer keeping yourself confused. And I feel like with this 10 of Swords here, some of you could have been betrayed by a person, right? Or others of you could have been betraying yourself by staying in situations that were not feeding you, that weren't growing with you, that were kind of keeping you in that illusional state and making you feel like this is the only thing you can have, or this is the only person you can have, this is the only type of job or person that may want you or you may be able to obtain. You guys are coming out of that, right? You guys are getting out of those insecurities. You guys are getting out of your fears. You guys are just, you're freeing yourselves from that mentally. And that's a big thing with the 10 of Swords here. And the 8, like, it's like after this 10, there's this this freedom. And I love that for you guys. I really do, Pisces. So now sometimes you guys, it can be hard for you guys because you guys are the 2 fishes. And sometimes you guys get conflicted which direction to go. But, I feel like you guys have, after battling with that for so long, I feel like you guys have made a decision on something and you guys are actually sticking to it. And you guys are saying to yourself, no more fear, no more, self-doubt, no more self-victimization. You guys are making things happen, okay? And I love that. I love this energy so far. I'm not super happy about the 10 of Swords here because it talks about betrayal, but with the perseverance and the freedom, again, sometimes it can be self-betrayal. Sometimes it's not always about somebody betraying us in a marriage or relationship or friendship. It could be, again, apply this betrayal for how it resonates for you, right? If you know that's not going on in your relationship, your marriage, your friendship, or your job, then maybe it's just you betraying yourself in certain ways. By, if you said, okay, for the past 10 years, you could have been saying, okay, I'm going to start this business. I'm going to go at this full force, but you were scared. You didn't do it. And instead of doing what you were supposed to do, you decided, okay, let me go hang out. Let me go run the streets. Let me go spend money that I was supposed to save so I can actually quit this 9 to 5 that I don't love, that's sucking me dry, and so that I can pursue and really live and embrace my abundance fully and embrace what I'm passionate about fully. But instead, you kept betraying yourself by, being outside, distracting yourself, finding ways to escape, this, that, and the third. And then for others of you, for my Pisces who overwork, right? Who are workaholics, you guys could have made a promise here so that you wasn't going to work. You wasn't going to make your life about work. You were going to make time for relationships, make time for connections, make time to just connect. And for the past 10 years, you guys have just been in this, I gotta get it by any means, or just this constant wheel on wanting more and more and more to the point where you haven't really been able to connect with anyone on a genuine level. So take it how it applies to you. So yeah. And that's the 7 of Wands, Pisces. Yeah, I'm like, I hate how this came out. Because we have manipulation. The King of Swords. Let's see. I just hate when things fly. We got confession. Okay, so we got 2 sevens here. 7 of Swords and 7 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, I feel like a lot of people, anyway, but we have abundance. We do have abundance. We do have something big. Yeah, if you guys are diligent. Yeah, if you, Pisces, I'll touch on that. But if you guys, you have abundance here. And if you guys are diligent and keeping up with your to-do list, perfecting your crafts, doing what you say you were going to do, not being in self-doubt, not getting distracted or overwhelmed by your insecurities and, things like that. I feel like this Ace of Pentacles, this is potential. right? The aces are all about potential. They're all about new beginnings. So you have the potential for whatever this is you want to be something big, but you have to be diligent. You have to be disciplined, and you have to limit your distractions. If you know you're supposed to be home working on your website, don't go out and be fucking getting drunk or like fucking out doing things that don't align with what you said you were going to do. For some of you guys, you've been doing this for the past like 10 years. You've been talking about wanting to do something and you haven't done it. You've been making excuses or finding other ways to escape and you know, negate from responsibility. But that's a big form of self-betrayal, and that's what keeps you stuck and stagnant. So yeah, you guys do have this potential here, but you got to get out of self-doubt and you got to eliminate your distractions so you're not overwhelmed, and you got to deal with your insecurities. You know, make amends with things in the past about yourself, about people that could have made you feel insecure or whatever, and let that go, because the attachment to that and the attitude to it is causing delays and celebrations for this. Okay. You do have faithful. I feel like if you guys are in a partnership, I feel like, you know, you don't really have to worry about that. I feel like with this whole betrayal thing, I feel like a lot of it is self-betrayal for most of you guys. But we do have confession here. So maybe for a very small portion of you guys, let's see what the rest of the spread is like. Yeah, make sure you guys don't get into debt either. Don't spend more than what you actually have. So we have coded, yeah. So I feel like Pisces, I feel like this betrayal is self-betrayal. You guys have been codependent on your friends, maybe family even, or family situations. You've been codependent on your insecurities even. You've been codependent on like a lot of things that has kept you stuck. And when we become codependent on people or things or ways of thinking, we betray ourselves, because like, when being codependent on anything is usually not a good thing. When we're codependent on things, it's like we're eliminating our own independence. So some of you guys have been betraying yourselves by being and becoming super codependent on other people and just external things. And it's distracted you guys from your path. It's negated you guys from what you're here to do. So be mindful of that. And freedom. Hold on. I like how that flew out. We got beginnings. We got freedom. We got the Fool card, and we got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So Pisces, I mean, I can't make this shit up. You guys are about to be, yes, Pisces, I'm telling you, eliminate that codependency. And with this confession, you guys may need to be honest with yourselves. Some of you guys need to be looking at what you've been trying to hold on to, who you've been trying to hold on to, what you've been trying to preserve, who you've been trying to preserve, and why. Because that's what's been blocking you, and that's what's been keeping you stuck and stagnant and drained even. For some of you, somebody else may be wanting to confess something to you that they've been keeping to themselves for a long time, right? Hopefully it's nothing like crazy. We do have the Nine of Cups here, dissatisfaction. So maybe your partner or your kids or, you know, your colleague or someone you may be close to may be expressing that they're unhappy about something. Maybe and it may not be anything to do with you. You could, or maybe you just notice that this person that you're close to in your life is not really happy, right? They're like, you know, they're a bit like just discontent and dissatisfied with life. It may have nothing to do with you. For others of you, it could have something to do with you if it's like a partnership thing. It may or may not, to be honest. But, or you guys could be in this feeling of like not satisfied. Yeah, you guys could be feeling scattered. Some of you could be trying to recover some monies. Maybe you overspent. Yeah, we got Emperor here. Yeah, make sure you guys, and you know, be talk to your kids. They may not be fit. If you have kids, they may not be feeling the best mentally. They may feel a lot of pressure. They may be feeling stressed, or they may be feeling your stress. Yeah, or this could be someone around you. Maybe this is you feeling someone else's stress and stuff. But yeah, we got fairness, we got regret, alignment, spinning. Yeah, you guys do have new beginnings though, Pisces. With, let me see with this Fool card. Yeah, some of you guys, but he has like his little selfie stick and he's like focusing on himself. Some of you guys really could be getting into the space where you're just really all about yourselves, or at least you need to get there. Again, be mindful of what ways that you are betraying yourself by being super codependent, because I'm seeing that really strongly here. So with this Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Swords upright, be mindful of how you're betraying yourselves. And some of you, this could be a betrayal from someone that you were codependent on. Anyway, just take it how it resonates. I don't want to keep going over that. But yeah, I think this is more self-betrayal. Yeah, again, if you know that's not what, if you know you're intuitive, so you would know. If you know that's not what's going on, don't listen to this and then force it to apply to your actual relationship or marriage or friendship or whatever. You know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Somebody needed to hear that part, and that part may not have been for you. Don't try to ignore anything either, but don't try to force it. Find that balance. But yeah. So if you've been holding on to anything, if you've been keeping something from someone, you should speak up. It's gonna come out, regardless. Or someone may be coming out about something to you. They may be confiding in you. But yeah. Try to be compassionate about this. You don't have to play fool, but try to be compassionate if this is like a situation where someone's confessing something to you. And if that is the case, this person could have been battling like some addictions or some just codependency issues. And you know, when people are in that codependency place, they kind of like do weird things. So I'm not saying like stick with anyone or anything, but you know, just don't take it too personal. Again, you're grown, you decide what you want to do. If it's not making you happy, if you feel like it's holding you back, then just part ways with it. So Pisces, I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Take care.